Good morning, my loves. How y'all doing? So we have some things here that I harvested from the garden. We got us a nice yellow squash that I'm going to chop up and I'm going to cook later on, and we're going to taste it and see how it tastes. My last harvest last year was pretty good, and so I'm excited about this one. And this one seems to be a little bit bigger than what I had last year. So I could have let it stay on there, but because it's been like, I don't know, it's been like weird to me. Like, I would get the squash on the plant, but it'll get so big and then it'll kind of like die off. And then I'm thinking too, it's because of all the rain that I've been getting too. But this is the first one to actually come all the way through. I've had three before this one, so this one's the fourth one. The first three that popped up, they got this big, but then they ended up wilting and kind of just like shriveling up or whatever. And so this is the first one that came through on that plant. But I have another squash plant out there, and I think I have a zucchini plant that's finally getting some zucchini on them now. So I'm gonna chop this up and I'm gonna cook it with some onions, salt and pepper, and butter, and I'm gonna eat it and show y'all how it tastes. And now I am about to cut up my cucumbers. Oh, I'm missing one because I had picked one yesterday. I'll be right back. My bad. So this was the other one I picked, not yesterday but the day before. So we have three here. These are the first three pickling cucumbers that came through so far that I've harvested. And so I'm about to chop these up and put them in my good old pickle jar. I finished all the pickles out of there last night, so I can go ahead and put these guys in there. And then we're gonna eat them and see how crunchy they are. And we're gonna go from there. So I'm chopping them up in there. And it don't take long for these to pickle either, y'all. I did this last year with my cucumbers out of the garden, and they turned out so good, either in vinegar, salt and pepper, or whether I put them in a pickle jar. They turn out crunchy, good. They soak up the flavor really, really nice from the pickle juice. My mouth is watering right now talking about it, y'all. But I am a pickle freak. I do. But it's only a certain type of pickle I like, though. And that's a whole deal pickle. That's my favorite. I'll tolerate a kosher, and I'll tolerate a garlic Clausen pickle. But if I have a choice of the pickle, baby, give me the whole deal. Y'all can keep that kosher. I'll be acting like that kosher pickle be the bomb.com, and I don't get it. I like them. They all right to me, but they is not my choice of pickle. They smell so good too, y'all. I'm holding it up to the camera like y'all can really smell it, but for real, it smells like a Clausen pickle. That's what this cucumber smells like. So yeah, I'm excited. Last year they were super delicious, and I'm expecting them to be delicious again this year. I know they got that crunch, because I can hear the crunch while I'm chopping it up. And there's plenty more growing on the cucumber tree plant. There's a bunch more growing on there, so I'm giving them an opportunity to come on through too, because the more I pick them, the more cucumbers I get. So we want to keep them popping, and the cucumbers lasted me a long time. I think mine's went out. I think I was still getting some in the beginning of winter. And so my cucumbers and my mustard greens, them babies held up. They weathered the storm. They really did. They weathered the storm real good. The change of the seasons, they went through gracefully. This was the first one that I picked, y'all. Oh, Big Daddy. And when I do it in this pickle juice, y'all, I think I can get like two sets in here before it starts tasting watered down. I think that's how it went last year. Like I do 2 sets of cucumbers in there, pickling them before it start tasting, you know, it start overtaking the flavor. So I'm gonna get my little sets in, and I have another pickle jar, so no worries. I have some more juice. I ain't worried about that at all, because I keeps me some pickle juice. Well, I keeps me some pickles. So I'm gonna have plenty of pickling juice. Why not make my own? Why not do my own pickling? I ain't into that yet. Maybe one day I will get into it, but right now I'm just trying to. I'm still learning to grow things, and so let me master that first, and then I might can get into pickling some stuff. But as of right now, I'm really just working on growing this stuff. Like, I'm excited about that. So but how is y'all day going so far? Hope y'all work day is going pretty good. Y'all know I'm on summer vacation, so I'm working in other ways. I may not be getting up driving the bus, but I'm still working, you know what I'm saying? So what y'all weather been like? Because it's been raining here every day since my son's graduation. Basically, it's been basically raining. If not all day, it's been raining part of the day. But now, last week and this week, it's been raining throughout the day. Like, 1 minute it'll be sunny, next minute it'll be raining, next minute it'll be calm, then next minute it's windy, next minute it's sunny out, then next minute it's storming and thundering and lightning out there. It's been crazy. But I'm telling you, my garden is loving it. So I have not watered my garden now in about 4 days. It's been raining just that much. So I have not been out there watering the garden. The rain has been doing it. So I'm thankful, because everything is looking good out there. It's gotten enough water. The watermelons are watermelon right now. And so my first time growing watermelon, I did not have this kind of success. I got three watermelons out there right now. The first time I did watermelon, I only had one little funky watermelon on there, and it didn't even grow out right. It was one branch, and it had one watermelon on it. And the watermelon got maybe that big, and then it went, the vine borers got to it. I had cantaloupe out there, the vine borers got to that. My squash, the vine borers was getting to that too. And so I'm thankful that I ain't had no issues with vine borers right now. So we gonna cut up this squash, because like I said, later on I am going to cut up some onions and put this bad baby in some butter, salt and pepper. I don't think my son really likes squash and zucchini, but I always try to offer it to him anyway, just in case he changes his mind, because his little taste buds be changing, y'all. Like, okay, when I go grocery shopping, I get the stuff that I know my sons them like, okay? And then the stuff that I get, I be thinking that they don't like it. Well, my son will come in here. Now, I'll be at the store asking him, do you want to try this? Do you want to try that? Because I know I like it. But he'll sweat up and down in the store. He don't like this stuff. He don't like this stuff. He don't like it. I don't like that. Then we get home, and I start eating my stuff, that same very thing that I'm asking him, did he want to get on his own? Now I'm eating my stuff. Now he want to come and taste my stuff. I'm like, but you say you don't like it. I know, but it look different on your plate. Or it looks different when you cook it. And then he tastes it and he ends up liking it. Okay. I like Raisin Bran Crunch. He swore me up and down that cereal so nasty. Mom, you like Raisin Bran? I say, correction. I like Raisin Bran Crunch. But don't get it twisted, because I do like Raisin Bran. But now that I done found Raisin Bran Crunch, that means it's got like the little clusters in there that you find in like the Honey Bunches of Oats. It's got those kind of clusters in there. It has, the brand is frosted, and the raisins is frosted also. And so it's just, it's fire. I like that. That's my new joint now. He swear up and down every time I pick that box up, Mom, you nasty. Why you eat that cereal? Why you eat that cereal? So now here we go. Saturday. Here I am, and I keep my stuff in my room because they don't like it, so I don't need to put it out there or whatever. So I try to, I keep my own little stash in my room. So I'm in here eating my Raisin Bran Crunch. Who walks in? Y'all nephew. Mom, what you eating? Raisin Bran Crunch, I say confidently, because I know he don't like this, because we in the aisle, he talking about how he just don't like no Raisin Bran Crunch. That's nasty. Okay. So I'm sitting here eating mine, and he was like, Mom, can I taste it? I'm like, you don't like it. I was trying to get you to try the box. You said you don't like it. He said, but I ain't know it looked like that. He's like, it looked like it's sweet. I said, it's already sweetened. I said, I explained this to you in the store. He's like, Mom, can I just taste it? Let me see if I like it. I let him taste it. Guess what? He liked Raisin Bran Crunch. Mr. I don't like Raisin Bran. That's nasty. Da 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 da. Now, I'm going to have to start buying him Raisin Bran Crunch. Because somebody done came in here and wouldn't take my word for it in the store. I'm like, hey, listen. You better try this Raisin Bran Crunch, because it's good. It's fire. It's just like Frosted Flakes with raisins in it. And he was like, oh, no, the raisins going to turn me off. This, that, and the third. I can't tell. Because now he like, well, when you get you a box of that now, Mom, go and get me a box of Raisin Bran Crunch and Honey Bunches of Oats. I'm like, all right. See, this why I be trying to get you to try the stuff that I be eating, because then I be sitting here telling you, go on and try it. Go and get your own, because you're going to like it. I know you're going to like it. But now you want to sweat me up and down. You ain't going to like it. Turns out, he like it. Yep. Now he want to be eating Raisin Bran Crunch. Now I can't enjoy Raisin Bran Crunch by myself, because now when he eat all of his on, because they eat cereal more than I do. I eat cereal here and there. So now when his is all gone, he'll be in here asking for my Raisin Bran Crunch. Mom, you got some more of that Raisin Bran Crunch? I can hear him now. He just discovered it. This boy gonna be trying to eat my cereal, y'all. Another cereal I eat, he tried that too, because he... Well, I tell y'all, it's crazy. So, I have a variety of cereals I like. So, I like Raisin Bran Crunch, and I like Frosted Rice Krispies. That was another cereal I was trying to tell him about in the grocery store, and he's just like, nah, I don't like that. I'm like, it's just you not having to put sugar on them. They're sweet already. They ain't gonna believe me when I say it's frosted already. So, here we go. They out of their cereal, of course, so that's why he in here bugging me for my cereal. So I had the Raisin Bran Crunch in here, and I had the Rice Krispie. Why I'm out of both of the cereals now? Rice Krispie, the Frosted Rice Krispies. If you ain't never tried them, you better try them. They're decent and they're good. They don't get as soggy as fast, but they still get soggy. How I found out about them is that we used to have them in school. When I used to go to school, it used to have a white label on it, but in the store, it's a blue box, and it says Frosted Rice Krispies. So, I'm asking him, do he, want to try the Frosted Rice Krispies? He's like, nah, I just like the regular. He like the ones where you got to put the sugar in, and I'm just like, well, If you get these, you ain't got to worry about the sugar. Nah, I'm good. Now he out of cereal, and he on a hunt for cereal, and he finds out I got Raisin Bran Crunchy and the Rice Krispies. Now he trying both of the cereals. Why he like both of them? It's gonna be a war in here, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Cause I be liking to have my stuff that they don't like. Well, he don't like. Cause my other son, he ain't picky. He ain't really, you know, he eat whatever. But y'all, nephew, that's a whole different vibe. That boy there is crazy. He done all gone. Got hooked to 2 of my favorite cereals. So now I gotta sleep with one eye open because he'll be in here, Mom, can I have some of your cereal? Boy, get out of here. Go eat your Honey Bunches of Oats and then your what them other ones he like to eat. Them Captain Berry things or whatever. Yeah, go eat them and let me be at peace with my Raisin Bran Crunch and my Frosted Rice Krispies. But yeah, y'all, that's what I want to, that's what I was just putting out there. You be thinking they don't like the stuff you like, but then it turns out they absolutely love the same stuff you love. Just be fronting, be lying and stuff. But yeah, y'all, so I done cut them up. I'm gonna put them in some butter, salt, and pepper, and we gonna come and try it on here. Also, when the pickles are done, I'm gonna come on here and show y'all the crunch and tell y'all how they turned out in this juice, because this juice was fire. Sometimes the pickle jars have different, I don't know, sometimes they taste different, but this one was actually the one I love. Like, this one was seasoned just right. Sometimes they come out kosher, sometimes they come out dill like I like it, and sometimes it just don't be hitting right and I have to add salt to them to make it right. But this one here was perfect. So we gonna see if my cucumbers turn out as perfect as my pickles was in there. And this one here, while I'm talking about it, the pickles that was actually in this one was the crunchiest ever that I've ever gotten from Mount Olive. These ones are usually soggy with a slight crunch, but this one here, baby, all of them was crunching. I mean, I could hear it in my ear. I recorded myself to make sure I wasn't tripping, because my sister was telling me that these pickles was not crunchy. The lies she tell, them things was crunchy, baby. And I recorded myself and I could hear the crunch on the camera. These pickles was so crunchy, so I'm praying that these turn out fire. So we shall see. We're going to stay tuned for the pickles, and we're going to stay tuned for the squash today. So yes, later on I'm going to put them in some butter, salt, and pepper, and I'm going to come on here and I'm going to eat it in front of y'all and tell y'all how this one tastes from last year's. All right, y'all have a great day. I love y'all. Bye.